afternoon. My name is Paul Stearns, and I'd like to share with you a staggering number, 12.7%. That's the percentage of Americans who approve of the job Congress is doing. What I'd like to know is, who are those people? I know I'm not one of them. What are they seeing that the other 87% of us are missing? That's exactly why I'm here today. As you can tell, I've been around the block a few times. I've been active in business and politics for a long time. And as we enter this election year, and lately it seems that they're all election years, I've never seen the basic structures that bind our country together quite so frayed. I'm here today because as I look at our nation's leaders, the people we elect to represent us, I'm not seeing high expectations anymore. I'm seeing a lot of politicians who say the right things around election time, but fail to deliver the leadership we deserve when it really counts. You know, I just read a poll that says 76% of our fellow citizens feel our country is on the wrong track. Sadly, that sounds about right to me. Our politics is broken, our governance is broken, and our media is broken. It reminds me of what a young Midwestern lawyer once said as he accepted his party's nomination for the United States Senate. A house divided against itself cannot stand. I do not expect the Union to be dissolved, Abraham Lincoln told his fellow Republicans. I do not expect the House to fall, but I do expect it will cease to be divided. I wonder what Lincoln would say today. We're certainly not facing a civil war, far from it, but I wonder if Lincoln would feel the same stirrings of discord today, a century and a half after his presidency. I think we all share a sense that unless things change, we might be the first generation of Americans to leave the next generation with a weaker country than the one we inherited. I'd like to offer one idea. I've been talking to a lot of friends and colleagues, people with all kinds of different political views, and we've launched a new kind of movement in American politics. We call it Undivided House. Undivided House is not a political party, it's a movement to hold our elected officials accountable to we the people, to remind them that we send them to Washington and we can bring them back home. Today, I am asking each and every one of you to join Undivided House. We don't claim to have all the answers. Solving the fundamental flaws of our political system won't happen overnight. But the one thing we know for sure is it can't happen unless people like us band together and demand it. So we're not going to come at this from one side or the other. It doesn't matter whether you're a Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, or anywhere in between. If you feel, as I do, that the problems are clear, but no one's listening or getting real about finding solutions, Undivided House will give you that opportunity. We've begun a national conversation at the web. You can join at undividedhouse.com. Unlike other partisan efforts, our members won't be rewarded for yelling the loudest or saying the most inflammatory things. Our goal is to give everyone an equal voice in the conversation and ultimately to build a citizens' collective plan. We need to band together, tell our elected officials in Washington and Columbus that we matter and we're watching. No more bickering, finger pointing, or entrenched partisanship. Anytime we see an elected official focused more on serving their party than serving the people, whether that party is Democrat or Republican, we'll call them out and hold them to account. And on the flip side, when we see an elected official make a genuine effort to put party labels aside, to solve problems, we'll make sure they have the funds to keep on fighting. And once again, it won't matter to us whether they're Democrats or Republicans. Now, clearly, I can't do this myself. Alone, I'm a guy with a speech, but together, we're a force to be reckoned with. We're asking you to join us today by visiting undividedhouse.com and adding your voice to the conversation. And we're asking you for your ideas on how to make government and policy work for the good of the people. Let's build a movement together that will change American politics. Let's unite our House. Thank you.